All right, and so for this video, we're going to be talking about changing an improper fraction into a mixed number. And so students may get an answer for a question with fractions, and their answer might be an improper fraction. Well, anytime that we get an improper fraction, and what that means is that the bigger number is going to be on top, so the number on top will be bigger than the one on the bottom. And so what we would want to do is we want to always change that into a mixed number. And so let's give you an example here. Let's say the students did a problem, right? And let's say that their answer came out to 12/5. Okay, so again, this is improper. Bigger numbers on top, smaller ones on bottom. Well, how in the world would we change that improper into a mixed number? And so how we do it is we want to look at our fraction as a division problem. We want to look at this, we want to read it as 12 divided by 5. Okay, and so we would set that up here, 12 divided by 5. And so when we do this, we're going to see how many times does 5 go into 12, and it goes into it 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. We subtract, and we get 2. And so our division problem is done, but now we need to take these numbers that we got and we need to convert them over into a mixed number. And so how we do that is the whole number in a mixed number is going to be the total amount of times that it goes into it. And so for this, it will go into it 2 times. So 2 will be our whole number. And then for our fraction, for our numerator, it's going to be our remainder, which is 2. And then our denominator is always going to be our divisor, or another way you can think of it is our denominator is also going to be what our denominator was for the improper fraction. So 5 will be our denominator. And then the very last thing you always want to check is you just want to kind of look at the fraction here, and you're going to ask yourself, can I simplify that 2/5? No, you cannot, and so that will be our final answer. Let's do another example here. Let's say the students do a problem, whatever it may be, adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing, whichever. Let's say they get an answer and it is, I don't know, I'm just making these up as we go. Let's say it's 8/6. Okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to look at this because we've got the bigger number on top. We're going to look at this as a division problem. 8 divided by 6. So we're going to set that up over here. 8 divided by 6. We're going to ask ourselves, how many times does 6 go into 8? Just once. 1 times 6 is 6. We subtract and we get 2. Okay. For our whole number, we're going to take that one on the top, and we're going to take the one that goes into it however many times, which is 1 in this case. Our numerator is going to be whatever's left over, so we have a 2. And then our denominator is going to stay the same, or it's going to be this divisor here, so 6. Now at this point, we're going to look just at the fraction, and we're going to say, can we simplify our fraction here of 2/6? And we talked about simplifying fractions in another video. If you need a refresher, please go back to that. But I can tell right away, 2 and 6, they're both even numbers, so I know it can be divided by 2. Also, I have a 2 here, so I'm going to divide both of these numbers, my numerator and denominator, by 2. And so to simplify, we're going to just bring this whole number over. It's going to stay there. And then we're going to look at this, 2 divided by 2, which is 1, and then 6 divided by 2, which is 3. That is our answer there, 1 1/3 in simplest form. If you have any questions about how to change an improper fraction into a mixed number, please reach out, and I'm here for any questions you might have. Thank you.